Hello my dear students, welcome to mathematics classes for 9th standard. We are doing chapter number 2, that is polynomials, and this is part 2 of this chapter in which we are going to solve questions of exercise 2.1 and learn some new concept. So let's start the video with your Jerry sir. Hello my dear students, so we are doing chapter number 2, that is polynomials, and this is part 2 of this chapter in which we are going to solve exercise 2.1. So as you can see here, question 1 is there. I'm showing you with the book, your NCERT book. 2.1. Which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? State reasons for your answer. We are given some polynomials, and on the basis of this we have to tell which ones are polynomials in one variable and which are not. If they are not, we have to give the reasons also. Okay, so let's start the question first. Let's do first part in which they are saying 4x square minus 3x plus 7. So let's solve this question. So question is here, and I hope you have seen the first part of this chapter polynomial. This is part 2. If you have not seen part 1, so first pause this and go and check part 1. Then only you can understand how to solve these questions. Okay, so let's see. As you can see the questions there, we have to identify the polynomials in one variable. So as you can see here, 4x square minus 3x plus 7. How many variables are there? X. Only one variable is there. Which variable? Variable x. Only one variable is there, that is x. So here only one variable, so we can say yes, it is in one variable. So we can say yes, this expression means this equation, this expression, okay, algebraic expression is a polynomial in one variable. And what is that variable? We have seen x. So only x, variable x. This is our first part done here. I hope it is clear. Now do next. So now next part is what? Y square plus root 2. Now after observing that this digit is in under root. So under root reminding us of some rule. Now what were the rules? Now again I am showing you. These were the rules which we have to remember before checking that the polynomial is in one variable or not. So first rule says that the exponent means power, of variable should be non-negative integers like this. It should not be negative. It should be non-negative. Okay, it means positive. And second says that variable should not be under root or cube root. Variable, what? Variable. They said जो variable आपका है वो under root या cube root में नहीं होना चाहिए. See, they are talking about variable. They are not saying कि number आपका digits अंडर रूट नहीं होना चाहिए. दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट वेरिएबल नहीं होना चाहिए, यानी डिजिट्स हमारी हो सकती है. तो जो हमारा यहाँ पर है वेरिएबल क्या है? वाई. तो वाई क्या यहाँ पर अंडर रूट में है? नहीं. नो, द वाई दैट वेरिएबल इज नॉट इन अंडर रूट और क्यूब रूट. द डिजिट इज इन अंडर रूट. सो वी कैन से यस, इट इज polynomial in one variable. Okay, so it is a polynomial. First thing, it is a polynomial. Okay, so rules, don't be confused in rules, because digits in under root, not in variable. If variable is in under root, then we can say it is not a polynomial. But right now only one variable is there, that is what variable? Y is there. So we can say what? Yes, this expression is also is a polynomial in one variable, that is y. Okay, clear? So now move to next part. Now the next part is what? 3 root 2 plus t root 2. 3 root t plus t root 2. Now when we are observing this part, so one rule which we have seen upside, that the variable should not be in under root, but here the variable is in under root. So what we can say? Is it a polynomial? See, the question is that whether the polynomial is in one variable or not. But it is not a polynomial. Why? Here variable t is in under root sign. What we can say? Under root. Therefore, no, it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. Clear? It is not a polynomial. Why? Because here the variable is in under root. That's why it is not a polynomial. Clear? Now next part is y plus 2 upon y. Now when you are looking here, so only one variable is there, that is y. But we have to check whether it is polynomial or not. So y plus 2y. How we can write 2 upon y? We can write 2 upon y as, we want to take y upside. So we can write as 2y. And what is the power of y here? The power of y is nothing. So we can write 1 here. So it means when 1 will go upside, so it becomes minus 1. 1 will become minus 1. Now you pay attention. The power of variable, or you can say the exponent of variable is what? Minus 1, which is a negative. This is what? Negative exponent. Okay. And what we have learned in our rules, let me once again remind you. The first rule, the exponent, or you can say power of variable, should be non-negative. It means should be positive. It should not be negative. As you can see, example I have given here, the power of the variable is negative, so it is not a polynomial. Therefore here also we can say, as the power of the variable is what? Just check. Power of variable is negative, so we can say that it is not a polynomial. So we can say here the exponent of variable y is negative. Therefore it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. This expression is not a polynomial. Okay, clear? Now the next fifth part, the last part, says that x raised to the power 10 plus y cube plus t raised to the power 50. And then question they have asked that where the given polynomials are in one variable, where the given expressions are polynomial in one variable or not. Now see, here we can see that here in given expression, there are how many variables? 3 variables. How many? 3 variables. Just check. X, y, t. X, comma y and t. So we can say that it is a polynomial in one variable. No, we can never say. Therefore the given expression is not a polynomial, or not a polynomial in one variable, because there are 3 variables, as you can see here. This is our answer. So in this way we have solved all the parts of this question, that is question number 1. Okay, question number 1, 2.1, we have solved all the parts. So now we are moving towards question number 2, where they are saying write the coefficients of x square in each of the following. So we are doing first part. Let's write first part here. So I have written here first part, 2 plus x square plus x, and here we have to find the coefficient of x square. This is our x square. What is written before x square? Nothing is there. See, plus, there 3 terms are there, and before x square anything is written? No, nothing is written. So we can say when nothing is there, so what is the coefficient of x square here? 1. What is the coefficient of x square? 1 here. Let's do other part. Second part. In second part they have written 2 minus x square plus x cube. Okay, now just check here. In question they are asking find the coefficient of x square. So where is x square? This is our x square. What is sign before x square? Minus. So we can write it as minus 1 multiplied by x square. So what will come? Just tell me. It will come minus x square, which is written here only. So what is the coefficient of x square here? Therefore the coefficient of x square is minus 1. What is there? Minus 1. Okay, next part, third part, written there pi upon 2x square plus x. What is the coefficient of x square? Once again here, x square. Before x square, what is written there? Pi upon 2. Simple. Pi upon 2 is the coefficient of x square here. I hope it is clear to you. Very easy questions these are. Now let's fourth part solve. Fourth part, where it is written there, root 2 x minus 1, and again we have to find the coefficient of x square here. Okay, so we have to check whether the x square is here or not. See, root 2 x minus 1, here no x square is there, so how we can write, once again rewrite this question. We can write it as x square plus root 2x minus 1. But if we write root x square in the front, so it will change the equation. So we don't want to change the equation. So by which number we should multiply x square so that the question will remain in its original form only. So we are multiplying by 0. 0 point means it's multiplying. I am multiplying 0 multiplied by x square, so it becomes 0 only. So again it will come in their original form, that is root 2x minus 1. So we can say here coefficient of x square is what? Just tell me. 0 only. What? 0. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. So we have already done question number 1 and 2, and for doing question number 3, 4 and 5 we have to learn some concepts. So first learn the concept, then we will do these questions. Today our topic is degree of a polynomial. Now the questions come, what is degree? The highest power of a polynomial is known as its degree. What is the highest power of a polynomial? And you can say the highest exponent also. Now these polynomial on the basis of degree are divided into some parts, which you can say as a linear, quadratic, cubic and biquadratic. Now which will be called linear, which will be called quadratic, and which will be called cubic, and so on, we will see here. If a polynomial having the highest power, or you can say highest exponent as 1, then we can say it is a linear polynomial. If the highest power of the polynomial is 2, then we can say it is a quadratic polynomial. If the highest power of polynomial is 3, then we can say it is a cubic polynomial. And if the highest power of polynomial is 4, then we can say a biquadratic polynomial. So let's move to the exercise 2.1, where one question is given. We'll solve this question and we will clear our doubt. Classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic. Here they have not talked about biquadratic, so we'll remove this one right now. Just we will talk about the which one? Linear, quadratic, cubic and biquadratic. Okay, so let's see. The first question is x square plus x. 1 was not there, just I have written. It was written like this, x square plus x. Now whenever that power is not written, like here it was written only x square plus x, so I have written 1 here, because if nothing is written, then it means this is the power of 1. So x square plus x is to the power 1. Which one is the highest power here? The highest power is what? 2. So we have learned if the highest power is 2, so what it will be called? Quadratic polynomial. So it will be called a quadratic polynomial. Okay. Now second question, x minus x raised to the power 3. The power is what? 3. And what is the power here? The power of this x is what? We can say 1. So what is the highest power? The highest power is what? 3. So the power is 3, highest power is 3, so it will be called a cubic polynomial. What it will be called? Cubic polynomial. Okay. Now next, y plus y raised to the power 2 plus 4. The highest power is 2 here. The power of this y is 1. And the power of this is a constant polynomial. The power of this y is what? 2. This is the highest one. So it will be called 2 power called quadratic. So it will be called a quadratic polynomial. Next, 1 plus x is to the power 1. The variable is x. And what is the power here? 1. If the variable is having highest power as 1, so it will be called a linear polynomial. So it will be called a linear polynomial. Next, 3t raised to the power 1. Again the power is 1. So again it will be called a linear only, linear polynomial. Okay. Next, r raised to the power 2. Now if the power is 2, so we have learned that if the power is 2, so it will be called a quadratic polynomial. quadratic polynomial. Now next, the power is what? 7x cube. The power is what? 3. So it will be called a cubic polynomial. So in this way we have learned the degrees of a polynomial.
At last, I just want to say be safe and God bless you all.